for today's cup of coffee is Fool's Day.
Fool's Day.
For some people, Fool's Day is every day.
Should do like a little prank
No.
episode.
You know, there is so much idiocy going on right now that you can't, even some of these sites that used to be, satire. No, it's gotten so ridiculous they can't even do that because the shit's for real.
I mean, everything is so fucked up. Seriously.
It really is. And so we're going to explore the origins of April Fool's Day.
Okay.
Just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
And this comes from history.com and was originally written by their editors March the 30th of 2017, and it was updated March the 28th of 2023. And so it says, April Fool's Day, occurring on April 1st each year, has been celebrated for several centuries by different cultures, though its exact origins remain a mystery. April Fool's Day traditions include playing hoaxes or practical jokes on others, often yelling April Fools at the end to clue in the subject of the April Fool's Day prank. I hate practical jokes. Hate them.
Cue in that episode of SpongeBob.
Yes.
April Fool's episode.
Absolutely, because Squidward is an asshole.
Yeah.
He was just mean.
I have no problem with practical jokes as long as they do not cross a certain line. Seriously.
I have never been a fan of them, ever. I don't know why. It's like, no. I don't know. Maybe it says it. No. I don't
Maybe
know.
it's the Aries in me. I don't know.
Like it. It says, while its exact history is shrouded in mystery, the embrace of April Fool's Day jokes by the media and major brands has ensured the unofficial holiday's long life.
What?
Half the news is fake now.
Yeah.
So what are they going to April Fool somebody by telling them the truth for a change?
Yeah, I guess so. Pretty much.
Clown world. We totally live in clown world.
Yeah.
It says, as far as the origins, some historians speculate that April Fool's Day dates back to 1582, when France switched from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar, as called for by the Council of Trent in 1563. Don't ask me why. It confuses me. In the Julian calendar...
I don't think I got the brain capacity to even ask for why.
I don't have it today. In the Julian calendar, as in the Hindu calendar, the new year began with the spring equinox around April 1st, which makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
People who were slow to get the news or failed to recognize that the start of the new year had moved to January 1st... allergies. And continued to celebrate it during the last week of March through April 1st, became the butt of jokes and hoaxes and were called April Fools. These pranks, including having paper fish placed on their backs and being referred to as something that I am not going to try to pronounce, which meant April fish, said to symbolize a young, easily caught fish and a gullible person. So in other words, for these people during this period of time, it was bully day.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Maybe that's why I don't like practical jokes, because it can end up being a form of bullying.
Yeah, it's gone too far.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and there's a lot of people that go really way far with the practical jokes.
Way too far.
And historians, as far as Rome, historians have believed that there could be an April Fool's Day to festivals such as a Latin word, which means joyful. I'm not going to try the Latin today either. Yeah. Which was celebrated in ancient Rome at the end of March by followers of the cult Cybele. I think it's Sybil, but it's spelled Cybele.
I have no idea.
I don't know. And it involved people dressing up in disguises and mocking fellow citizens and even magistrates, and was said to be inspired by the Egyptian legend of Isis, Osiris, and Seth. So is this another bully day?
I mean, I'm fine if it's magistrates. Bully the people in
But
power.
it said as far as fellow citizens. So that ain't cool. That ain't cool. They were just plebes like everybody else.
Yeah.
And then there was the vernal equinox and April Fools. And there's speculation that April Fool's Day was tied to the vernal equinox, or first day of spring in the northern hemisphere, when Mother Nature fooled people with changing, unpredictable weather and allergies.
And allergies.
Hey, at least I can lean over and cough now. And April Fool's Day spread throughout Britain during the 18th century. In Scotland, the tradition became a 2-day event, starting with hunting the gauk, or goik,
the what?
in which people were sent on phony errands. The goik, gauk, whatever, is a word for cuckoo bird, which is a symbol of a fool, and followed by Telly Day, which involved pranks played on people's butts, such as pinning fake tails or kick me signs on them.
Yeah, the kick me sign is a common thing still.
I wondered where that came from. Now we know.
Yeah.
And it's like around here it's snipe hunting. Yeah.
Snipe hunting?
Snipe hunting. Yeah, to take somebody that's not from this area on a snipe hunt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. Yeah. We had one of our corporals, his last name was Snipe. I'm like, oh, you're the one that people are sent out to find. It was funny. And then as far as the pranks, in modern times, people have gone to great lengths to celebrate elaborate April Fool's Day hoaxes. Newspapers, radio and TV stations, and websites have participated in the April 1st tradition of reporting outrageous fictional claims that have fooled their audiences, which is always a really... Today, it is just so... People are so gullible about everything.
Uh-huh.
And you know, that was just like when I used to read articles from the Weekly World News, which it was just mainly headlines when I was in radio.
Yeah.
And one of them was like the earth splitting in two. And I literally had people call and say, is that true? And it's like, no, it was from the Weekly World News.
It's like, where were you when I
don't
literally
ask.
said...
Don't ask.
From the Weekly World News. This is not real.
When I worked at that little AM radio station, and it was the contest that time, that it was a song of how many roses was on the mother's casket.
Uh-huh.
And I literally had someone call in and say, is the answer red? Yeah. So...
Oh!
And I just had to sit there and go, oh, no, I'm sorry, that's not the correct answer. Call back later.
That hurts.
It made my hair hurt.
That makes my hair hurt.
In 1957, the BBC reported that, again with the hoaxes, Swiss farmers were experiencing a record spaghetti crop, and they showed footage of people harvesting noodles from trees. Now, that's pretty damn funny. That really is. And it says in 1985, Sports Illustrated writer George Plimpton tricked many readers when he ran a made-up article about a rookie pitcher named Sid Finch who could throw a fastball over 168 miles per hour. So that's a little no. That's totally a no.
That's not possible.
In 1992, National Public Radio, I didn't know that NPR had any kind of humor in them at all, ran a spot for former President Richard Nixon, saying that he was running for president again, only it was an actor, not Nixon, and the segment was all an April Fool's Day prank that caught the country by surprise. Nixon had to, he had to resign as far as... You know, there was some shenanigans that went on there.
Yeah, I'm out of the loop on that one.
They were spying. There was the whole Watergate scandal where it's like you had one side that was spying on the campaign of the other side.
I'm not familiar with that.
No, well, it's by today's standards, it was nothing. Nothing. Then, this one's good. I like this one. In 1996, Taco Bell, the fast food restaurant chain, duped people when it announced it had agreed to purchase Philadelphia's Liberty Bell and intended to rename it the Taco Liberty Bell.
Oh, now that would have been
That's
good.
Hilarious.
That would have been good.
In 1998, after Burger King advertised a left-handed Whopper, scores of clueless customers requested the fake sandwich. Mm-hmm.
Oh!
The left-handed hammer.
Hurts.
The left-handed hammer.
Bruh, just put it in the other hand, man.
And it says that
Stupid.
Google notoriously hosts an annual April Fool's Day prank that has included everything from telepathic search to the ability to play Pac-Man on Google Maps. That telepathic search, you're just that shit's probably real. It probably is real.
At this point, probably.
Mm-hmm. And it says for the average trickster, there is always the classic April Fool's Day prank of covering the toilet with plastic wrap or swapping the contents of sugar and salt containers.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody did that to the toilet here, I would come out swinging. I really would. Now, as far as the left-handed Whopper, now that's
I haven't done that yet. I haven't done that.
Don't do
yet.
that. Don't do that because I'll catch an assault charge. Don't do that.
You would beat me down on that one.
I would chase you through the house with a broom, just like I have done with He Who from time to time. But so, like I said, everything has gotten so ridiculous in our world today.
Yeah.
Is there really a need? Maybe we need to start a new tradition on April the 2nd, call it Common Sense Day. Can we do that?
Sure. Yeah, let's start that. We need that.
My God. The idiocy. I actually went on the Darwin Awards, and whoever is over that site now, it's not what it used to be.
Yeah.
Which is true of many things.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stories, they've not even, as far as, all right.
Well, have you seen?
Yes, we're only in the 3rd month of 2023. Well, it'll be the 4th month as today. But it's like, my God, they've made the website woke. And I'm like, oh, no, please don't. But they did. They did.
Have you seen how much stupid shit has been going on in the world? They can't keep up with that anyway.
Yeah. Honest to God, on some of it, the Weekly World News, now they do have a website.
The Weekly World News has predicted the truth.
But they only put out like maybe one article, 1 or 2 per month. It's nothing like the printed version was. It's just for those of us who loved it. At one point, I want a Bat Boy shirt. Do what?
We need the Weekly World News to come in full swing again.
Well, yeah. I think, again, there's so much truly stupid shit going on. They can't keep up with it.
I want stories about fictional aliens coming down and sucking our faces off.
We have stories of real aliens doing that. We do.
Yes, but I want fake ones. Ones that won't actually cause me trauma.
You in the wrong. Now, you signed up to come to this at this point in time.
I did.
At this point in time.
I did.
Oh my goodness.
That's a battle between me and God on that one. I didn't get that.
Absolutely.
He didn't give me the magnifying glass on that fine print.
At some point, you signed up for it. You really did.
I don't remember agreeing on that one.
That's on a soul level where we're not usually, that's not usually accessible. We can't access it.
Unless you are already in an altered state.
I stay in an altered state. That's what's so funny. That's why I've told you. People take all these substances and all this shit to get this weird, surreal feeling. All I have to do is have my sugar drop.
That's anti-diabetic out there. Anti-diabetic.
Make you feel weird.
Yeah.
I mean, you're sitting, it's like, wow. Yeah. And then you get the shakes. Of course, there's a lot of substance called people to get the shakes. It's like, no, mama's not doing anything. Yeah, she's got her sugars dropped.
In the middle of the store, where the fuck is my phone? It's in my back pocket. Sugar was dropping.
Oh, my
Manager's
God.
like, go to the break room. Go
Right.
eat you some candy.
Well, now you have two parents that are diabetic. So, yeah. Be nice to your pancreas. Be nice to your pancreas.
My pancreas ain't nice to me.
But, what is your favorite April Fool whatever?
I don't know. I haven't participated in years, so
Yes, because
I don't know anything about it anymore.
But you could do this as far as just funny stuff, silly stuff. And it was like Robert Phoenix. He's like, go and wear a silly hat. It doesn't have to be anything, you could wear your clothes. You could wear your underwear on the outside of your clothes. But again,
it's just being overall weird. Like handing a dollar bill backwards. There you go.
In today's world, oh my God. Who knows?
I'll have all the dollar bills next time I go to the bank, facing the wrong way. How about that?
Oh, don't do that to them. My favorite is the left-handed whopper that I heard. It's like the left-handed hammer. But every now and then,
the right cheese stick.
Mm-hmm. Every now and then, I will do something.
The right side of the string cheese.
If I have,
that's the good side.
If I have encountered someone who is, mean, especially, it's usually mean people, I will say something just off the wall to make, and it pisses them off, especially if they have to think about it. So
the battle of the larynx.
Final thoughts on Fool's Day.
It's gonna be a battle of the larynx. That's what it is.
Oh God, I'm just gonna Three Stooges. If you want to have a good April Fool's Day, sit and watch Three Stooges, Little Rascals, Marx Brothers. Those
SpongeBob.
Great. Even SpongeBob, the early SpongeBob.
First 3 seasons of SpongeBob.
And then
the first SpongeBob movie.
Because laughter is very healing, but I think it's the reason I don't like practical jokes, because some people do take it too far, like you were talking about Squidward. And laughing at someone's expense, no, that ain't cool.
Yeah, no,
that is
I
not
really
cool.
don't like those jokes that go, that honestly are kind of mean-spirited.
Sure. I don't like those either. It was just like, at one point when our nation was much more innocent, to call a grocery store and say, do you have pig's feet? Especially, you had to be in the South to do that. And if they said yes, you go, wear boots. No one will know.
Or to call someone, be like, is your refrigerator running? You better go catch it. Yeah, that's a classic one.
It is.
That one's bad.
That and the Prince Albert in a can. Let him. Prince Albert, it was a tobacco product. And they would call, it's like, do you have, excuse me, Prince Albert in a can? And of course they'd say yes. And it's like, go let him out. He can't breathe. Those were fun things. Just silly things.
Yeah.
So maybe this Fool's Day we need to, because everybody's observing fools every day. But go back and do something that's truly fun. Something that's not going to stress you out, frustrate you, make you cuss. Make you punch wild.
Go play some Wii Sports and troll on there.
Mm-hmm. That would be good. Because Robert Phoenix had said that, you know, come Monday, it's like, yeah, coffee breaks over back on your heads.
What?
What, the coffee breaks over back on your heads? Oh, it was a joke. This guy died and he went to hell. And so the devil was touring him through, and it's like one of the rooms, people were up against the wall and they had their ears nailed to the wall. Another room, they had their feet nailed to the floor, different things like that. And he's like, yeah, no, because the devil was giving him a choice where he spent eternity. So they came to this one room, and these people were up to their chins in shit. And they had cups of coffee. And so the guy's like, okay, this is not too horrible. I'll take this one. So he gets him a cup of coffee. He wades in. And just as he gets situated, the devil said, okay, coffee breaks over, back on your heads.
That's funny. That is funny. That is funny.
Final thoughts.
That was my final thought.
That was your final thought. So if you've had experiences with the paranormal, the supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, remarkably stupid things that you would like to say, if you've got jokes that you like, not that they're, don't get too ridiculous with them, okay? PG-13 on some of these jokes. Anything like that, you can send us.
I don't mind.
I
don't
email.
mind a rated R joke once in a while.
You can send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. Link to the article will be in the description box. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, comment. There you go.
Glitch.
Nah, that's your practical joke.
Okay.
There you go. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all, and have a good rubber chickens.
Rubber chickens.
Get a rubber chicken.
Everybody needs to own a rubber chicken.
Get a rubber
really
chicken.
Do.
Yeah.
And it's just like that one guy on YouTube that he plays. He makes them into a musical instrument.
Yeah.
It's
the rubber
hilarious.
chicken covers.
Yeah. It's hilarious. There's some really creative people out there, and that are fun. They are humorous. But like I said, it's not at somebody else's expense.
Right.
And learn to laugh at ourselves. Know that you're loved, and Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.